All right, so today I'm going to cover one of the most underutilized channels that honestly like 1% of e-commerce brands actually use, and that's SMS marketing. You know, SMS is extremely profitable because it's such an intimate channel with a huge, like super high click rate. And so it's a huge opportunity for a lot of brands to actually make a lot of revenue, right? So as mentioned before, today I'm going to dive into a complete SMS marketing masterclass for e-commerce brands. So all the benefits, the strategy, and best practices. So with that being said, let me dive right into it. All right, so on the agenda that we've got today, first things first, I'm going to talk about why SMS marketing. Then I'm going to cover what platforms to use, then how to build an engaged SMS list, the must-have flows, a campaign calendar and best practices, and what to A/B test as well. So let's get started. Why SMS marketing? Well, first things first, as I mentioned before, it has a super high CTR and open rates. Even though those can be tracked, we know the open rates for SMS marketing is extremely high because, again, it's such a direct and intimate channel, right? So the spam folder doesn't really exist here. Second, people are way more likely to open and click an SMS than email. As I mentioned before, pretty much ties back to this point right here. SMS is an intimate channel, and people in general are way more likely to engage with it, right? Third, very cost-effective if used properly, right? The ROI you can get from SMS is extremely interesting if you have the foundations in place and you know what you're doing, because SMS can also become very expensive and not as profitable for if you don't know what you're doing, right? Fourth, it's one of the best channels for sales and product launches, in my experience. Because of its direct and intimate nature, SMS marketing is an extremely effective way to promote the special sales and product launches. So what platforms to use in general for SMS marketing? So there are three main ones that we actually use at the agency. First one being, of course, Klaviyo. And the main benefit here of using Klaviyo is that you have all the email and SMS in one same platform, which makes reporting and just basically look at the numbers way easier. So we actually highly recommend using Klaviyo for SMS marketing as well, if you can. Another one is Attentive. Very good platform. The only issue I have with this one is that the default attribution settings are set as 30-day click, which is like crazy. Like 30 days is too much, right? But it's still a very good platform. Third one, we've got this PostScript, very similar to Attentive and very good platform as well. So you will not go wrong with choosing either one of these right here, okay? Now, next, how to build an engaged SMS list. Well, first things first is the main way to do so is by adding a second step to your pop-up, right? Provide an extra incentive to nudge people to provide their phone number. This is the best way to grow your SMS list. Usually, it is better to provide a better incentive for the SMS collection step, as it is a bigger ask, of course. So again, offers to test, a percentage off, fixed off, free gift, or a access to an exclusive community. Like this example right here. Don't miss 20% off your order of brew, and then mobile number, etc., etc., etc. Okay? Second, utilize your current assets to get SMS subscribers. Current email lists and social media followings are great assets. Brands have to grow their email list, right? You can send an email to your audience and or run a social media campaign where you provide an incentive in exchange for the phone number. Giveaways are also a good option. So you basically send people to a landing page with a sign-up form where they provide their phone number in exchange for, again, an incentive, right? For example, in this email, join our SMS list, get $5 off your next order, sign up now. So they're basically utilizing the current email list they already have, right? So they're not getting new people per se, they're basically utilizing the email list they already have. So those are the two main ways. Now, let's dive into the must-have SMS flows. And the difference with email marketing is that in general, like SMS marketing is way simpler and way more straightforward. So let's dive into the actual flows themselves. If you really want to make serious money with SMS marketing, make sure you set up the following automations up. Welcome series, where you have two messages, very, very straightforward. So you provide the incentive plus a reminder. Site abandon, one message. Browse abandoned, one message. Cart or checkout abandoned, one message. That's a very good one. Product back in stock, one message. And by the way, product back in stock is one of the most profitable flows you can set up. And for SMS marketing, this works extremely well. And optional, you could also have a customer win back, so one message as well. As you can see, pretty straightforward and pretty simple as well. Okay, now let's dive into a campaign calendar and the best practices for your e-commerce brand. For SMS, we usually send between 3 and 6 campaigns a month, 4 being, in our experience, the sweet spot and what we usually tend to stick to, right? Since, as I've mentioned multiple times before, it is a more intimate channel and intrusive channel, we don't want to bump up the frequency as much as we do with emails. SMS campaign ideation is pretty simple as well. Focus on 3 main pillars. First one, product launches, sales, and then engaging campaigns. Make sure your SMS copy is extremely concise and clear. Keep it engaging and don't go overboard. As I've mentioned before, SMS is very intrusive, so people don't want to read a novel. They just want simple sentences, very straightforward copy. So keep it light, engaging, and humorous if possible, especially if your branding guidelines will also be like funny, witty, etc. Works really well for SMS marketing. Now, segmentation. SMS segmentation doesn't provide as many options as email segmentation. For starters, we cannot track the opens with SMS. That being said, there are a few segments that you should definitely utilize. First one is the engaged segment. So someone has clicked in X days, has purchased at least once in X days, and has subscribed to text in the last X days. The second one, very straightforward, customers versus non-customers, right? So these are the 2 main segments you can definitely utilize for SMS marketing. Now, what to A/B test here? Very important module. First things first, you should definitely A/B test the content. The biggest A/B test we like to run at the content level is SMS versus MMS. MMS is basically an SMS with an image or a GIF, right? MMS are SMS that contain a graphic, so image, GIF, etc. And MMS, the only issue is that they're astronomically more expensive than SMS messages. So a lot of times, more often than not actually, including a graphic in your message doesn't do anything. So make sure to A/B test that to see if it makes a difference. If it doesn't, they just don't do MMS ever because they're way more expensive. Second thing to A/B test is timing. Every audience is different, and so it is really important to test when to send your campaigns, your SMS campaigns. Morning time versus noon versus afternoon, so test that as well. And thirdly, length. Another A/B test we implement at the content level is shorter versus longer SMS messages. Most of the time, short and punchy performs best. But again, you never know. Every brand, every industry is different, so feel free and just make sure to test that out as well. Now, that's pretty much it for this video right here. Thank you so much for watching till the end. If you found value in it, please don't forget to drop a like and a comment. It really helps with the YouTube algorithm. And if you're running an e-commerce brand doing over 50K per month right now, and you want a reliable e-commerce email marketing team to handle your retention marketing, we have over 4 years of experience. We've generated more than $20 million in email revenues. So we know what we're doing pretty much, right? So yeah, if you're interested, feel free to use my channel link below. It's going to be in the description box below. So feel free to go in there and pick a time that works for you. We can go over your Klaviyo account, put together a free audit and plan of attack, and see if we can work together. So yeah, with that being said, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.